Hello viewers, welcome to this session of poetry recitation, and these poems have been composed by me. There are 38 poems in this particular collection of poetry book, which is my first book, and after this I have been able to publish another 4 more books, and I regard that each poem in this poetry book is equivalent to a flower in its thoughts and approach, and therefore I have entitled this poetry collection as Confluence of what? Flowers. Today I am reciting this poem from United States of America on 8th of August 2020, and I am pleased to reveal that these poems were composed in the summer of 2015 in United States when I was staying with my daughter and my son. This book has been published in 2016, and with the inspiration of my daughter-in-law, I am getting this opportunity to recite these poems for you in the form of a channel. Today, the poem that I am going to recite has been named by me as the bright side of gratitude. Well, before reciting, let me dwell on the concept of gratitude just for a minute. You know, gratitude is something as pious, as pure, as its essence is an aroma is full of that goodness by which one could say that I have a God, and that God, I respect that God, I worship that God. Why? Because that God is pure and full of flavor, full of aroma. Similarly, friends, in life, gratitude is equivalent to that particular God. If somebody feels a sense of gratitude to someone who has done good to the former, then this is an example of a good conduct. And if sense of gratitude prevails in everybody's mind amongst us, then I tell you, those people who are in a position to render good help to others, they will get encouraged and they will keep doing good things to those people who are nearer to them or who are in their sphere. Anyhow, I read out for you by emphasizing that this poem deals with the concept of gratitude. Gratitude is a turf of trust. It is an oar to a boat in vast expansions of oceans. It's an added capability to the capabilities of a most capable man. It is a balm in soothing the confidence of a befallen doer of gratitude. Next, the poet says, gratitude is a social catalytic virtuous character. Gratitude is an aspect of thankful genre of a cultured society. Gratitude maintains force of buoyancy in a ship of vast humanity and humility. Gratitude keeps philanthropists active in their endeavors to share good fortunes with society. The poet further says, gratitude must ever propagate faith like vegetative buds in soil. Gratitude must spread every corner of life like the mats of green grass in the wild. It must be supported so as to ingrain in it the mind print of beneficiaries. Beneficiaries must necessarily appreciate gratitude lest it gets dissipated and depleted. It means doing gratitude to others. The poet further continues, neglect of gratitude is an unholy act. Neglect of gratitude is an unholy act. Its denigration in any form, at any time, is to depreciate goodness. Since gratitude gives rise to multi-gratitudes, the spirit of gratitude must be held high in the highest esteem. He further continues, someone who is overpossessed by sense of gratitude someone who is overpossessed by sense of gratitude, anyone who is obsessed with the expression of thanks to the doer of gratitude, generates larger and larger than life plateaus for gratitude to survive. Now here I must say, generates larger and larger than life plateaus for gratitude to survive. That is even the most difficult terrain of mountain chains. If there is a plateau, then that plateau, if somebody after crossing that tumultuous, difficult chains of difficult terrain of mountains is able to reach to a plateau, one heaves a sigh of relief. So that concept is being translated by the poet here as I speak this again. He says, gratitude generates larger and larger than life platitude for gratitude to survive. Future of gratitude lies in the pure spirit of acknowledgement of gratitude. Last but one paragraph. Gratitude alone will push society of ours in the realm of doership and givership. Gratitude alone will push our society of ours in the realm of doership and givership. Gratitude necessarily requires its stamina to be substantiated with appreciation. If doing good to others is left to few amongst many, then many would not benefit. However, if only few doers of good are provided sentimental support and encouragement, then many would benefit from the good task of doing gratitude. Last paragraph, last but one. Life is akin to a battlefield. Now the poet is, after explaining all these things in the concept of gratitude, then he is saying, what he is saying? He is comparing life with a battlefield and continues further. Let us see what he is saying. Life is akin to a battlefield. Gratitude is a virtue that alienates those who wage wars. It's very important to understand this. And I repeat, life is akin to a battlefield. Gratitude is a virtue that alienates those who wage wars. It is a weapon. It means gratitude. Gratitude is a weapon that prepares soldiers in our society who keep the flag of sense of gratitude flying high in our hearts and minds. Last, some of the gratitude providers will power and willingness to gratify. One who lives a life of giver and doer of goodness, both promote each other in the arena of life. Life, in a sense, is being one. Life, in a sense, is being one over who is overbrimming with sense of gratitude. Thank you so much. You must have enjoyed this, and I am here prompted to just take your half a minute. There was one professor of English, namely Professor Sarup Singh, who served as the principal of a reputed college in Delhi University, that is Krodimal College, and thereafter he became Vice Chancellor of Delhi University in India, and thereafter he became Governor of Gujarat in India, which is a very big post. When he was retiring on the last day, then the press reporter asked him, okay, do you want to, all these things that you became principal, vice chancellor and governor, do you want to say and reveal as to who is the person who inspired you to do this thing? Then he says, it's not merely inspiration. It is the help rendered to me by one gentleman who was a shopkeeper in my village, who helped me to study in school, who helped me to study in college, who helped me to get a job of the professor in the college, to become vice chancellor and to become governor. So he said, the Professor Sarup Singh said that I feel immense sense of gratitude to that trader who was a simple shopkeeper in my village, who helped me initially in my life, and I could rise to such high positions. Thank you so much.